5 Scottish teams enter Europe this month and next month.
How many will remain by the end of next month?
Well, I was going to say before Christmas, but alright, if you want to bury all of them, go ahead. But with
well,
5
in fairness,
teams,
at least we're guaranteed 3 this year. Normally, we're not guaranteed none. I mean, sometimes you've got Celtic knocked out of 3 competitions before we even get to fucking August, like. But this year we're guaranteed 3 teams.
Oh, but they were in the Europa League group stages last season and then the conference knockouts. Celtic are pish, and I can't wait to get the Champions League and fucking bury them. Anyway, right, conference
This is our predictions. We're going to go through the 5 Scottish teams and we're going to see just how far each of these teams will go. Now, since Celtic are the reigning, defending, undisputed,
I think we should start we're starting Conference League and up, mate. That's how you do it. You don't go from Champions League down to the Conference League.
Since Motherwell are going to be eliminated for Europe in the next 24 hours, should we start with them?
Yeah.
Right, Motherwell, how far are they going?
They're out the night or the morrow night.
Yeah,
they're out a few nights ago.
It's not looking good for them. Like, see when you lose to Sligo Rovers. Like, I mean, I pretty much lost all faith in Motherwell doing anything. Even if they can get past Sligo Rovers, I think they would be getting the winner of.
They're getting Sparta Prague.
Sparta Prague. So,
pretty much, because they've already they're basically through Sparta Prague.
Like, all we need to decide is if Motherwell are going to get knocked out by Sparta Prague, or are they going to get knocked out by Sligo Rovers?
No, but at least you get knocked out by Sparta Prague, you can claim we had a bit of a European run. If you get knocked out by Sligo Rovers, no, you just took the P&O.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you put it like that. Motherwell.
And they lost at home as well, for fuck's sake.
Like, I will say this, I expected Motherwell and Dundee United to get easier runs. I'm not saying Sligo's hard, but I don't know, I kind of expect.
That sounds like an excuse to me. Like,
did you not expect easier games in the Conference League than like
starting in the second round? The Conference League's essentially the new Europa League. Europa League only has playoffs now.
Does it?
Yes. Remember, Europa League used to have first qualifying round set. They've changed the format now, so Europa League only has a playoff round. So the Conference League isn't really easier to qualify for, if you get what I'm saying.
So, does that mean, with the new setup, every team that finishes third in Scotland or wins the Cup will be guaranteed a Europa League playoff?
Aye.
No matter what now?
Aye, so you're going to be, as long as Scotland's coefficient doesn't start dropping, from now on we're guaranteed 3 teams in
And that's why Rangers are guaranteed a spot, because they can't drop into a playoff.
Aye.
Because they're already guaranteed. Yeah,
which is good. So, I mean, as long as I don't see why Scotland should dip down the coefficients. I think it would take something like a Sevco 2.0.
Might happen.
Well,
if we don't get the Champions League one right, but we move on to Dundee United.
Well, first we need to discuss what's happening with Motherwell.
They're out. That's it done.
Why?
They're not getting past Sligo.
No, I think they will get past Sligo. I've already said in our prediction video, I think they'll sneak through 2-1. Probably go through on penalties, and then they'll probably lose about 5-0 in aggregate to Sparta Prague if we're lucky.
I have zero faith in them. May as well not even turn up against Sparta Prague.
Anyway, let's talk about a team that I have a little bit more faith in. Dundee United. They will be entering in the third qualifying round. 2 ties away from a potential group stage. Still going to be pretty difficult, but it's an easier route than Motherwell, I guess.
Yeah, Rangers beat AZ Alkmaar 2 seasons ago, 4-0 away from home.
Yeah, so, if Rangers can do that, I don't see why Dundee United. No, I would honestly say, I'm not saying it's as simple as that, but I have this like simple format, whereas if Rangers and Celtic can beat them, I don't see why any other team in Scotland on their best day can't beat them.
I respect that logic.
But this is, I'm not taking into account Rangers last season on the run. I'm talking about like before that run to the final. No, the way Rangers would be up against a. I know the Rangers lost to Maribor, but normally you would look at the tie and you'd go, I think Rangers will go through. Agree?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if I think Rangers are favourite for a tie against the team, I don't see why we can't at least be looking at Dundee United and going, alright, they're not favourites but they've got a chance. I don't think Dundee United against AZ Alkmaar is something where like, fuck, they're done, they can't qualify, it's not possible.
Yeah, because the way you got to look at it is Linfield, perfect example. They beat Bodo Glimt, who pumped Celtic.
If I had to give a percentage, I'd say go through. I'd say AZ Alkmaar, Dundee United should be about a
80-20?
75, 20. Okay.
That's about the same. Like you said, that's I was way off.
But I mean,
you know what? I'm going to back Dundee United. I think they'll get to the playoff and get knocked out.
You think they're getting past AZ Alkmaar?
I'm going to back them. Stevie Fletcher and Tony Watt.
I like the firepower they've got up front. Like Stephen Fletcher, if he can find his form, he could.
Seaghurst is a huge miss, though.
Yeah, no, good goalkeeper. Too good to be sitting on Celtic's bench. I would actually have Seaghurst ahead of Hart, to be fair. But we'll see.
We'll see.
Dundee United. So you're backing them.
I'm backing playoff round exit. What are you saying?
Well, I think they'll go in the third round. Like,
That's fair enough.
All I'm saying is, I think they can beat AC Alkmaar. I don't think they will, but I think they can.
Okay, fair enough. Right, Hearts, Europa League playoff, man. You know the teams are going to face potentially, so go for it.
Well, we know some of them. Here are a selection of teams Hearts could face. Luxembourg's F91 Dudelange. Sounds like a fucking plane. Hopefully Hearts can send it crashing into the towers. Shamrock Rovers from Republic of Ireland. You've got Shupke from Macedonia. Maribor, who the Scottish teams all know about. Helsinki, Partizan Belgrade, AEK Larnaca, and Czech Republicans Slovako. So that is potential teams that Hearts could face. Of course, we have to wait on finding out some other options. But I mean, honestly, looking at them, I think Hearts have got a pretty solid chance. I mean,
yeah, I'm backing Hearts to get the Europa League group stages.
Hearts are the third highest ranked team in the playoffs.
See if you look at the logic, right? Say Hearts got Rangers Europa League group season last season, right? Would Bromby?
I'd be expecting Hearts to at least try and compete.
Yeah, and get like Conference League at least.
Yeah. So.
But obviously, I know if you put Hearts in, they're not going to be a first seed team like Rangers were, or second, whatever the fuck Rangers.
It does change the entire group, but no, I think looking at this, I think
there's Right, so I'm predicting Hearts to get groups. Are you getting them? You think they'll get groups? Europa League groups?
Yeah, before I looked at this, I just assumed Hearts would be getting a top team. Not a top team, but I thought Hearts could be coming up against like a Roma or something like that. And
Roma won the Conference League match, so they won't be on.
Right, they're not fucking Roma. Like a Lazio then, or like a Villarreal or some pish like that.
I hear you. I hear you.
I thought that's who Hearts would have been up against.
Can Hearts make it any further? Right, regardless of competition, can you see them making it past Christmas?
Yes, but I want to see the group first. I mean, some of the... No, but let's be real.
Say they get a Europa League group. How many points are the 18 are Hearts looking for? Or do you think they'll get? I think they'll get about
I think
4. Depending on the group.
Well, 4's not going to take you through. I think she'd be
right. Top 2 dominate.
I'd be looking for about 6 to 8.
But you got to bear in mind, I think the first seed team's going to be too good for Hearts. Therefore, you're guaranteed maximum 12 then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I'll have to wait and see. Sometimes there's Europa League groups, and you're like, fuck, that's a Champions League group. Then there's other Europa League groups that you look at and go, fuck, that's piss easy. So it just depends. I'll have to wait and see who they get.
Well, I think Hearts will make Europa League groups, but they won't make anything past Christmas.
I'm looking at the toughest teams Hearts could get here, and I think Maribor and Partizan are like 2 of the toughest teams they could face.
Yep.
So I mean, yeah, I'll take it.
But what, can they make it past Christmas?
Yeah, I think they can.
Right, but will they?
No.
Right.
Well, actually, you only need 3rd place in your Europa League group, don't you?
I get conference.
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say Hearts there.
Yeah. Right, anyway, next up, Rangers, third round against Union Royale, that Belgian team. They should beat them.
I think they will beat them.
And then they've got a playoff round. With teams in there. See, but how's this work? I'm not 100% sure how it works, because when I read it, like, what the fuck
Seeded.
So Rangers will take on an unseeded team?
Yeah, Rangers will take on either somebody for match 1 or match 2.
So Rangers will either play
Monaco
or PSV
or Sturm Graz.
Fucking, I don't know who the other team will match. I think Rangers will make the groups. Monaco. Yeah, Rangers have to.
Dynamo Kiev, Fenerbahce. I'm going to give Rangers the benefit of the doubt. I think Rangers will make it into the Champions League group stage.
The only thing I will say is, maybe, I don't want to use that excuse of, they're in the middle of their season, brother. No, fuck that excuse. Rangers are going to do it. Especially because the fact it's not like 2 years ago where you could have just got one away tie and that was it.
Yeah.
You got the Ibrox leg.
I think Rangers will get in the Champions League. I think their coefficient should be pretty good, where they won't be the 4th pot.
Yeah.
Surely Rangers wouldn't be 4th pot team.
Yeah, especially. I mean, getting to a European final, like,
Rangers must be seated above Celtic now. Have to be.
I'd say they must be.
Have to be.
Must be. Anyway, Rangers, I think right, so we both think they're going to get to the Champions League group stages. Will they make it past Christmas? I'm going to go yes, but I think it will be Europa League playoff round.
I'm going to say no. I think they'd finish last in a group.
Really?
No.
You're not backing them? Europa League finalists?
Maybe, like, I don't know. No.
No, but look at United's group last year. United, Atlanta, Young Boys, and fucking Villarreal. You trying to tell me Rangers in that group would finish last?
But Rangers get that group. Like, it's really impossible here to say where they're going. I mean, depending on the group, yeah, but...
I mean, you could get a group that's like fucking Bayern, Barca, fucking Sporting Lisbon and Rangers. I mean, that's a tough. You know, I mean, like, especially as Barca are. But yeah, all right. So I'm going the well. I think they'll get Europa League past Christmas.
No, you know what? I'm gonna give them. Yeah, fucking group of 4. They only need to finish top 3. I'm gonna say aye. I wouldn't be surprised if Rangers have another good Europa League run. The only thing is, though, I mean, would you rather? I know you would rather be in the Champions League, but sometimes, I mean, I think you're more likely to have an actual run in the Europa League if they go into the Europa League.
Yeah.
Rather than in the Champions League, because depending on the group, like, you could easily come 4th in the Champions League group and that's you out altogether.
Would you make more money by getting the Europa League final rather than the last 16 of the Champions League?
No, sure. They always talk like 40 million is projected that you get for being in the Champions League. So the money difference between the Champions League and Europa League must be huge. Of course, you would rather be in the Champions League, but I would say it affects how far you can go.
Fair enough. So
I'll go Rangers Christmas. I think Rangers will at least finish top 3 in their group.
I agree. Don't know how far they'll make it in Europa League. That's for after Christmas predictions. Right, anyway, Celtic, they're guaranteed the group, so we don't have to worry about anything. But I'm predicting...
No one believes me. I think Celtic will make last 16. And see when I'm proved right, I will fucking brag about it.
I think Celtic will be lucky to scrape a point. I think they're going to get undone because Ange is very stubborn.
Alright, same Ange that hasn't lost a game yet.
I think even if Celtic get the easiest group, they'll finish last.
I do. Alright, we'll see. I think Celtic will get... I don't think they'll go further in last 16, like, because I think they'd finish second.
I just can't see a Celtic team getting a result against a good fucking team in Europe.
Rangers not a good team in Europe.
I will.
Couple of results against them last season, didn't they? Anyway, that's my prediction. So yeah, Motherwell going out in the 3rd round. Dundee United going out in the 3rd round. I think Hearts will qualify for Europa League and potentially drop into Europa Conference League. And then I'm going to go for Rangers and Celtic to remain in Europe after Christmas. But I think Rangers will probably drop out the Champions League into Europa League. But I think Celtic might have a... But I mean, I could easily... Depending on the group, I could easily change my mind. I could say, well, I think Celtic are now going to finish 3rd and I think Rangers could finish 2nd. So it just depends.
It just depends. That's it, man. Fucking you. Any of them going to win a competition?
No.
Until then, peace.